everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Last episode we went out and did some exploring, and today we are going back into the nether to work on a wither skeleton farm. I did want to point out, though, that when we made the gold farm, and if you happen to remember the chicken killing montage at the end of that episode, one of the things that I did, I actually tamed a black cat in a witch hut. Well, I brought the black cat back, and it now resides in our base. So yes, that is all good. So we need to head into the proper nether, but I did want to show you first. I've been doing a little bit of work between episodes since we opened up all those new biomes. I have been carpeting the nether. So if you just take a quick little fly up into the air, you can see it a little bit better. So I have carpets going to all of the various places where we have nether portals. So our jungle is out here. That's the end portal, our squid farm, and the mesa is out that way. The mega taiga follows the brown, the mushroom island follows the purple. Sand is to the desert. This light gray sand, yellow, is to the desert. The light gray goes to a gravel mountain biome, and then blue goes to our village, and light blue goes all the way out to our guardian farm. So I'm not completely happy with these lines, so I'm probably going to play with them a little bit more. But yeah, just wanted to show you that I've made it a little bit easier to know where I need to go. So as I said, we need to get into the lower portion of the nether to be able to do this, and the only current portal that I have is out here at my beacon mine, and I probably need to do something about that, and we'll probably we may address that in this episode, but for the moment we're just going to go drop over here, and then we can get into the nether. So the first thing that we need to do for this wither skeleton farm is we need to figure out where we want to put it. So we need some place that is going to have a decent amount of spawning space and also has a fairly limited area around it that we can use, that we can make non-spawnable. So, like, if we look at this, we have the outline of the fortress along here, but we have this massive area out here that is spawnable, and so trying to make that spawn-proof is going to be a really big challenge. Now, if you've seen other YouTubers make, I got Blaze coming after me. Maybe not the safest place to stand. Let's retreat over here. If you've seen other YouTubers do wither skeleton farms, you may have seen them using the Bounding Box Reloaded mod. So I actually looked into that, and I think it is worth using to try to figure out which fortress is going to be best. There's a lot of fortresses in a fairly small area. So what I want to do is let's actually go ahead and turn that on. So if I do this, these red boxes that you can see, these are the bounding boxes for the nether fortress. So what you are looking at right now is the area where blazes, wither skeletons, and skeletons will farm within our fortress here. So as you can see, this one's not bad as far as spawning area goes. It's got a lot of stuff close together, plus it has this really long walkway out here that would be good, which would be good because then you could go back and forth and hopefully get the spawns up. But like I said, there's a lot of other stuff around here, so to try to make this spawn proof would really be a difficult prospect. So what I want to do is we're actually going to go ahead and jump into spectator mode so that we can just fly around a little bit easier. I've flown around this nether a lot. I feel very comfortable with it. I've opened all of this. I've explored it fairly well. So I don't feel like it's cheating too much to jump into spectator mode. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is, like I said, this is the one that's like closest to our portal. We have this one over here, which has a decent amount of spawning space, and there's a little bit more over there. That the green boxes are blaze spawners, by the way. So we have everything here, and this has a lot of good surface area, but this one has even more terrain around it that we are going to have to spawn proof. So this one is really not a good option. So let's continue heading this way, because we have a couple more out here. So we have this fortress over here, and this has a good spawning area. What I'm not overly thrilled with this one is we do have our double blaze spawner that we built a while ago, and I don't want to interfere with that, so I don't want to use this one. But we have this one over here. And I think this is a really, really good candidate. Obviously, I've already been checking this out ahead of time. So we've got really big spawning spaces all on the same level here that we wouldn't necessarily have to do too much with. We also have these bigger boxes right here that are actually all connected. If we come right in here, you can see that comes right up on there. Now, I'm not sure if... like if we take this one block down here, if something will spawn on that block and partially outside of that, or if it has to be fully inside this red box. I do need to do a little bit more research on that before we figure out exactly what we want to do. But as you can see, there is a lot of surface area, but what I really like about this is the massive lava lake that is over most of this. So this is going to make it really easy to limit the spawning spaces so we can get maximum efficiency from this, and we can maybe bring some TNT in here and do a little bit of exploding and take down some of this. So I think this is the one that we're going to use. So what I need to do now is I need to do just a little bit of planning, figure out exactly where I want things to, exactly what I want to use for the spawning platforms, and then need to clear some of this up and start working on the spawn proofing. So let me do a little bit of planning, and then I will bring you guys back in a little bit. Welcome back. So I have done a little bit of planning. I also took a night vision potion because I remembered that, yeah, it looks really, really dark in the nether when I try to bring the video out. So what I did was I went around, and these boxes are a little bit harder to see, and I tried to figure out the best way I could do it. Now, what I did discover is as long as the block is within the red box, something will spawn on top of it. So, like, it'll spawn, if there's a block that's right on the top edge, stuff will still spawn on it. I found that out over there in the distance. But I think that I'm going to try to learn from my past mistakes of trying to go too big with farms. And so what I have done is I've kind of marked out the edges of all of the spawning spaces. So we're going to go all along this platform here. We're going to catch the ends there. We're going to come up. There's a big area in here. And then we're going to turn and we're going to go off this way. And I just ran out of rockets. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, hopefully we can make it over here, because if not, I'm probably going to die. All right, I made it. And I got Blaze coming at me. All right, so what I need to do now is I need to basically work out a spawning platform and basically outline exactly where that is. So we need to flatten all of this. We need to take down anything that is not going to be part of the spawning platform. And then I do need to work on taking out some of this fortress. I don't need to get rid of all of it because we can just spawn proof it. But yeah, so that is the first order of business. So I'm going to get to work on that, and we will do that in the form of a time lapse. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the time-lapse. This is what I'm calling the hidey hole. I wanted to have a space that I could safely retreat to, and had to use it on more than one occasion. Also, I may have died because in attempting to take out a blaze, I may have hit a pigman and caused them to all come after me. Yeah, so this is our spawning area. We take a little fly around here. We've got it all set. I went and put a little bit of a perimeter on so that, oh, hi guys. Just to kind of build a back wall to this, and just to give us a visual representation of where everything is working. I also started doing a little bit of spawn proofing, and I didn't make it up there. So, as you can see, there are buttons aplenty along the fortress here and on the inside of it, and I've barely scratched the surface of this thing. But I started trying to take some of the columns down over there, and quickly discovered that that was really not an option. So those columns that you can see are slabbed at the top, so nothing is going to spawn on there. And we're going to take some of the rest of this down a little bit later, but I was going to start spawning, or spawn proofing, with buttons. Everything that you see, and I missed one over there, yeah, all that you see along here, along some of those upper areas, and then if we were to go, let's see, where do I go down? I think it's over here. Oh, that's a drop-off. Yeah, so I placed a shulker box worth of stone buttons, and it's barely made a dent. So, yeah, like I said, that's going to be something that is a process. And let's see if we get some friends here. Hi, guys. Come on, somebody drop a skull. You'd have been impressed if that happened. I do want to take these blazes out, though. You and you gone. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, more friends. Hi, friends. Come get me. No, get... Ah. Obviously, this has been quite a little bit of a process, and having to deal with mobs all over the place. All right, one more wither skeleton. Come on. You know you want to drop your skull. You know you do. You know you do. You didn't. Alright, so anyway, now that I've been distracted, the next part of this plan is to build the walkway that's going to allow us to go around and get the wither skeleton's attention. I am going to be using Tango Text design on this. And so we need to actually head back to the base and get some supplies so that we can get this built up. So let me go get those materials, and I will see you in a minute. While we're back here at the base, I want to deal with something regarding spawn proofing. So I don't think I showed this in the last episode, but I went around and did carpeting along all of this part of the base. So we are all mob-proofed over here, and of course we were on those columns before. I am still stuck on what to do with spawn-proofing the top of this, because I really don't like that it's not spawn-proof. But I'm not sure what to do, so I was asking about this on my stream this past week, and I got a suggestion from Morodim to try snow layers, and they have to be too thick, and that I'm actually okay with. So I did a little bit here, and I like the color, except for the fact that it doesn't blend well with the quartz. So this is very pure white with a little bit of blue mixed in, and the quartz has a little bit more of, I almost want to say like a pinkish or a yellow, and I feel like it changes from the time to day, but the quartz is a little more off-white. I don't mind the height. You have to do the layers too thick in order to be able to mob-proof. What I don't like about this, though, and of course I'm going to fly in the clouds, I don't like that it's a connected texture. The reason that I didn't go with smooth quartz for the base was because I wanted to, as much as possible, try to emulate the geodesic design of the original spaceship Earth, and so by having the quartz blocks like this, even though they're not triangles, you still get that little bit of broken up, and you can almost imagine that they're all different facets. And so that's for that reason I don't like. I'm not going to go with the snow layers, but it was a great suggestion. I had tried carpet before, and that wasn't working for me. So this was definitely better than the carpet, but still not what I'm going for. What I want to try is iron pressure plates, or I guess weighted heavy pressure plates as they're called. So my concern with this is, again, they're going to be really, really white against the off-white. They're also going to click if you walk over them, but they should spawn-proof. I believe that pressure plates won't. Nothing can spawn on pressure plates. We're going to need a few more than that to get a good test of this. But they do have the benefit of they don't take up the full block, so they might look okay. So let's just put the rest of these down here. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's go and take a look at it. Maybe? I don't like the shadows. You're getting that really, almost like a black line. And that comes from it being raised. I'm just not sure, because that shadow is really, really dark. I thought this might be the answer, but I think we might, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. It might be something that I need to try it out, like, in a creative world where I can very quickly cover the entire thing. Because maybe if it's all over the entire sphere, it would look okay. But I'm not thrilled with it just right here. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments if there's anything else you think I could try. I will tell you, there's one other idea I had, and that was to put sea lanterns into the... Whoops. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to go get that back. To put sea lanterns into it, and that... Wow, I'm really struggling here. That's going to go there. And then put iron trapdoors on top of them. I don't like how high those trapdoors are, but one of the benefits to this, and actually the sun is going down, so we might get to look at it, is that it would give a bit of a glow to the base, and the lighting obviously would mob-proof. The reason I want to have the iron trapdoors on there is because I don't want the bluish green edge of the sea lantern to be visible. I think that completely ruins the aesthetic. And yes, you can see it a little bit, but that does help to cover. There are some issues with iron trapdoors in that to place them on the side, they would have to be powered. That doesn't look bad, though, now that I'm seeing it as it starts to get a little bit darker here. And obviously, you know, this would be something that would need to go all around, but you know what? This might be a possibility now that I actually see this here. And we'll have to figure out exactly how to do all of that, but what it's doing is it is lighting it up, and so you're still getting the natural quartz, but you're getting light, which is the natural mob proofing. And this isn't bad, and maybe if it was done in a pattern, it might be okay. So I'm gonna definitely do some more playing with that. And I'm not gonna do anything with it until I hear comments from you guys as to what you think about all of this. But yeah, I think maybe between those two we might have some kind of answer. And if there's something I have missed, definitely let me know. I am completely open to suggestions on this, because like I said, I want it to be spawn-proof, but I don't want to lose the aesthetic of it, so we will have to see. Alright, I need to make several stacks of daylight sensors, and I have no idea how to do that. Quartz, glass, and slabs. How much you want to bet I don't have a lot of this? Alright, let me get these all together, and then I'll meet you back at our wither skeleton farm. Welcome back, everyone. So I want to clarify something real quick, because I was watching back Tango's video to make sure that I had the proper way to build the platform to be able to aggro the wither skeletons. And his video was saying that, like, anywhere within the larger bounding box of the nether fortress will work to spawn the wither skeletons. Now, his original farm was made in 113 or maybe even 112. When I was reading through the Bounding Box mod website, it was saying that the bright boxes we were looking at earlier was where the wither skeletons and blazes and things would farm or would spawn. So I'm not entirely sure which is correct, because spawning mechanics may have changed between versions. So I'm gonna stick with what we have here. As you can see, I built a little platform out there to test this theory. It is within the bounding box of the fortress, but not the original one that we had here. I haven't had anything spawn, and I've probably spent a good 10 minutes in the area and flying around, and I've not been able to get anything to... Oh. Well, you know how when you're talking and then you get proved wrong? Okay. Well, this might change things then, because since that does spawn, we might actually be able to make a more efficient spawning platform, because we could just go straight in one direction and then make the spawning area a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, I need to think about this. Hang on. Okay, so I've done a little bit of thinking, and I went through, and I actually wasn't using didn't have the mod loaded in the last clip, so I needed to reload that as well. So what we have, and I know it's hard to see with the night vision on, but so the far end of that platform is the end of this particular nether fortress. Now, if we look off in this direction, it doesn't go very far. It only goes to about here. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to keep most of what we have here. But we're going to modify it a little bit. So what I can do is, I think the aggro range is 15 blocks, if I'm remembering correctly from Tango's video. So what we're going to do is, rather than going out there, I'm going to use the edge of this platform that we have here as the center. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to build it out that way, and we're going to build it out that way. I'm not going to use that area over there, and we're still going to end it here just because it doesn't go very far, and then that way I don't have to dig through all of this fortress that's here, unless I decide that that's what I want to do. I don't have any nether brick, or I have very little to my name. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and farm some nether brick, and I need a lot of it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to work on rebuilding the platform, and then I will bring you guys back when we are ready to start building the central area where we will aggro the wither skeletons. So I will see you in a little bit. Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, the platform has changed significantly from the last little clip, but I've got this all built out here, and check this out, this has already paid dividends. Hello, I got a wither skull. I should probably swap that for my helmet, because stuff keeps trying to kill me. So what we need to do now is we need to build up this central area that's going to allow us to safely walk back and forth. And, of course, the blazes come out to play. Yeah, whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to put slabs along here. We're going to do this on both sides. Hey, thank you. I needed this area lit up. So we're going to do that. And then along the top, we're going to place stairs. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with them. Yeah, so we're going to place stairs all along here. And then underneath, we're going to place these daylight sensors. And this is what allows us to... Yes, thank you. This is what allows the wither skeletons to see us, but nothing else. So I'm going to go ahead and get this whole thing built up and kill this stupid blaze. And I missed. I've been getting really, really good at my ranged shots. And may have aggroed the zombie pigman again. All right, that guy's gone, so we should have some peace to work. So I'm gonna get this built up, and then we will build our little collection area where we are going to lead all the wither skeletons to, so that we can smite them with our sword and hopefully collect their skulls. So let me get this built up, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so we have our walkway all along here, and I'm not going to jump up because stuff may have spawned, and I don't want to deal with any of it at the moment. So, let's get this finished off here. So we are going to put a chest there, and then we are going to put a hopper there. I'm going to make a quick look and make sure nothing's coming at me. And then we're going to do 2 hoppers here, and we're going to do 2 hoppers here. And then we are going to do stairs up to those hoppers, so there and there. Repeat this on the other side, so right there and right there. Then I just need to fill all of this in. Right there and there. Alright, and then we're going to build this little back section up. And let's maybe go over here. And we still have to put a roof on this thing. That'll be the next step. But let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we'll go one more. There we go. And do I have my slabs? I do. Okay. So slabs along there. Okay. And then we have to put this... Nope, not there. There. And then I'm not going to have to check and see where it goes. But essentially, that is it. Let's see if I can take out this gas. A little low. I'm just probably very... Yeah, uh-huh. Come on. Ah. And what did he destroy? Nothing. Yay. That's because I built with cobblestone. Yeah, hi. These guys are very interested in what I'm doing. Okay. So, essentially, this is it. And I don't have any wither skeletons here at the moment to demonstrate how all of this works. Plus, it wouldn't be safe because they would have quick access to me. So, let me go ahead and get the roof on here, and then I will show you how all of this is working. The roof is done, the killing area is complete, and check it out. We got a whole bunch of wither skeleton friends here. Let's get their attention. Anybody spawning on the other side? Nope. Alright. Well, we shall just bring these guys down to the end. Looks like we do have one more friend over here. 2 more friends over here. Excellent. Hi, guys. And where was our other one? Okay, they're both here. Excellent. So, they should come right on up here. And it seems... Oh, there's one. All the way over here, guys. There we go. There we go. And we shall dispatch them here, and Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought I saw 2 skulls come in, but look at that. We got, what the? No, no, no. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Oh, good. Now they're all mad at me. Ha! Ha ha. Well, okay then. It seems like there might be a slight little flaw in this, that those blazes were able to come up there. But anyway, oh good, and the actual skeletons, lovely. I'll let them fight it out amongst themselves. But anyway, so we are done. We got ourselves 1 wither skull, and hey, we're 2/3 of the way. There's a few more guys down here, so let's run and get them really quick. And that is going to do it for this farm. Before we go, though, I do want to see if we can maybe get our rates a little bit better in here. So I want to do a little bit more cleaning up outside the farm. So I'm going to go ahead and put down another shulker box worth of stone buttons. All right, you need to go, and you need to go. On the area over there so that we can hopefully make the best out of that. But then I want to do a little bit more terraforming, shall we say, with some of the areas around there. So did we get another one? Well, we did not. Oh well, that's all right. So let me go get a couple of things together, and I will meet you outside this farm in just a minute. Well, hope you enjoyed watching the wither getting taken out. Literally, after I finished recording the last clip, oh hi, I had a few more wither skeletons pop up, and I got 2 heads in the span of about 5 minutes. Yeah, and the one flaw to this place is that flying in here will cause the blazes to be able to see me, so that's not the greatest, but it's okay. So yeah, so I ended up with a total of 5 skulls from here, and as you can see, there's a lot more things spawning in here. I did another shulker box worth of buttons over the other portions of the fortress, and it has made a huge difference in the rates, just this. And we're nowhere near done, because there is still a ton of spawnable space, and that is something that I'm going to be working on, as I said before. But we're going to do a little bit more here. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Before we finish this episode off, but I figure since all these guys are in here, I'm not gonna... Oh, good, I hit the zombie. Here they come. Oh, and there's a skull. Sweet. Go ahead and put that in there. I'm not fussed about those guys. So yeah, so I want to end this episode off with a little bit of a bang, because this is a celebration. I have talked about this with my stream, but I don't know that I've mentioned it in an episode yet. So season 1 of OrgelCraft is coming to an end. I've decided that I'm going to go through episode 50. And that's going to be the end of this season. Now, I am going on to season 2, but I decided I think that was a good place to break, and with starting the new channel, I wanted to be able to start a new season so that it hopefully might encourage some new viewers, new things coming in. Not sure how that button ended up there. Anyway. Yeah, so we still have a lot to do in this season, but this episode marks the end of all the major farms that I wanted to do, and so I thought that we would go out with a little bit of a bang, and we've never played with TNT in this world, and so I want to have a little bit of fun, and I want to take down some of the land that is around here. So as you can see, there's a lot spawning down there, so let's see if we can take out this little island here. Oops, that was not what I meant to hit. Well, it's alright, they can't reach me up here. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, alright, that's cool. Yeah, I've never played around with TNT, so this is going to be fun. So that was a little test one. this is the real way we're going to end off to this episode. Now, I'm a little concerned with how close it is, but I think that I have strategically placed everything, so hopefully I won't have too much to do. And this is actually not the best place to be doing this from. I want to have a little bit of a higher vantage point. So let's go up here. Yeah, that's better. All right. So I'm going to aim for this one, and it should set off a chain reaction that takes care of all of this. This is about a stack and a half of TNT. So yeah, when I said going out with a bang, going out with a bang. And like I said, hopefully it won't do too much damage to this, but if it does a little bit, that's okay. We can repair that. So yeah. So here is to finishing all of our major farms. 3, 2, 1. I missed. Oh, that was glorious. And look at all the lava that we are going to have to deal with. And I did not do any damage to the farm, so that is really exciting. So obviously I will need to get that cleaned up. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode today. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media, and I hope to see you on Wednesday nights for our live stream, 9:30 Eastern. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you real soon.